We've got this fresh, brand new 2026 Non-Sasquatch Bronco looking fresh. It's amazing what just a couple simple mods will do to a brand new Bronco. A lift kit, some wheels and tires, some tint, and there you have it. What's up, Team Lethal fans? Mustang King in the house. We're next door over at WBA Performance, bringing you some fresh new Bronco content. Right here is a brand new 2026 Outer Banks Bronco, which we just took delivery from Weichert Ford in Lake Wales. Thank you guys very much. Now this truck, we chose to go with the Lux package and a non-Sasquatch setup. It's a 2.7 liter, 10-speed automatic, and looks really good with that paint match roof and blacked out setup. Since this is a non-Sasquatch package, the intention was to lift the vehicle and put 35s on it. So what we do, we reach out to our friends over at Rough Country, where they recommended us to go with their 3.5-inch lift kit, which is a perfect lift kit for you guys out there with a non-Sasquatch package, looking to put 35s on it with not too much modification. Next up, for the wheels and tires, we chose the Vossen HFX-6s in 20x10, -18, wrapped in Mickey Thompson Baja Boss ATs 35, 12.5 by 20. And last but not least for today's modifications is going to be from our good friends at UPR Products. We've got their blow-off valve spacer as well as their 50 cal billet bullet antenna. Now that we've got that out of the way, let's get going with the install. As you can see, we've got a bunch of brackets and spacers right here. It's a diff lowering bracket as well as a track bar bracket. We've got front and rear strut spacers as well as a set of their aftermarket upper control arms, which allows us to make the necessary changes for the suspension geometry setup that the lift provides us. So if you're looking to lift your Bronco on a budget with quality parts, definitely check out the Rough Country 3.5-inch lift kit. As you guys can see, me standing next to this Bronco right here from the factory, non-Sasquatch package, this thing is actually kind of short. I'm really not a tall guy at all, but man, I'll tell you what, this thing is really, it's very low to the ground. It definitely needs a lift. We've got TJ in the house. TJ, you ready to rock and roll? Up you go. This vehicle is actually for my daughter, 16th birthday. Of course, she wanted a Bronco. Little brat. Didn't want to drive it until the lift kit and the wheels and tires were on it. I mean, what kind of world do we live in today? Anyways, I get it, I understand. You know what, I'm actually kind of happy. Chip off the old block. She loves modding vehicles. She wanted all these parts on there. She was not okay with a stock Bronco, probably like the rest of you guys out there. So here we are, doing the mods.
We're gonna go ahead and kick things off with the front end, starting off by removing this fender liner. With the fender liner removed on both sides, it gives us plenty of access to all the components that we need to get to in order to remove the struts as well as those upper control arms. Make sure to follow Rough Country's instructions step by step in order to get these off without damaging any components. Now with the strut removed from the vehicle, you can go ahead and start disassembly using a spring compressor in order to install the Rough Country spacer that's included with the kit. Luckily, this process only needs to be done on the two front struts. In addition, with that spacer that goes in between the spring and the strut hat, you also need to install the strut hat spacers as well. Now, Rough Country does have you press in some studs into the strut hat spacers there, but overall isn't too bad of a process and saves you guys a little bit of money on the product itself. Make sure to torque all your components to the stated torque specs that are in the Rough Country installation guide.
Okay, we've got the factory struts reassembled with all the parts from Rough Country, following their instructions to a T. Everything fits great. We're gonna reinstall them in just a second. George is also gonna be installing the diff brace. Let's rock and roll and get these back in the car.
Now before we get those struts installed, we are going to get that diff lowering bracket installed. Rough Country's diff lowering bracket just simply replaces the factory support bracket that's already in place, lowering the differential to adjust for that height difference. The kit also comes with spacers to help make the correct adjustments to the steering rack. You do have to modify the stock splash shield a little bit in order to fit that new diff bracket. Now with everything put back together underneath, you can go ahead and get those assembled struts reinstalled. Now, in order to get the control arms in and out of the driver's side, we did have to remove the steering shaft. However, that is something that is covered in those rough country instructions, so just make sure to follow your instructions as it states. Now that everything's all assembled, don't forget to grease up those new rough country ball joints. Now that we've got everything all assembled up front, we can go ahead and move on to the rear. Now for the rear, Rough Country has us remove those struts, add in those top hat spacers like we did for the front, and we're also going to add in a track bar bracket here that's going to adjust the track bar into the correct position for the new added height. Now, even though we didn't show it, you will have to remove your rear fender liners as well.
Hey now, things are coming along great. We've got the front all wrapped up. The rear is just about there. It's almost that time where we're gonna mount those Vossens with Mickeys on it. Then we gotta do an alignment and she'd be perfect right after that.
So pretty, master. Spiegel. So pretty, pretty, master.
Now once we get the wheels and tires on, we do have to bring this Bronco right over to the alignment rack. Rough Country provides a new set of alignment specs in order to get this thing dialed in with that new suspension. Once the alignment's done, you're all good to go.
Tell you what, my daughter's got some good taste. When she requested the mods for the build, she specifically asked for the UPR 50 cal bullet antenna, as well as one of their blow-off spacers to make it go. And here's a UPR blow-off valve spacer I was talking about. It goes right in between the factory valve and the charge pipe. We've got an entire video on the installation as well as a driving review. Click the link in the description to check it out. All in a day's worth of work, we've got this fresh, brand new 2026 Non-Sasquatch Bronco looking fresh. It's amazing what just a couple simple mods will do to a brand new Bronco. A lift kit, some wheels and tires, some tint, and there you have it. Now there's a few things that we did not mention during the install that I want to note now, which are very important to a successful installation of these parts. For one, for you guys who want to do a larger tire and wheel package on the back, you need to do a third brake light extension. That allows for that third brake light to be raised up to where the tire does not hit it. We've got several options for that third brake light extension on the website, so make sure to check them out. Also, a very important thing to note, to save you guys some time and hassle, what we did was went ahead and ordered some new TPMS sensors and had them installed and programmed onto the vehicle. This is going to save you guys the hassle of having to unmount your tires from your factory wheels, remove those sensors, and install them onto the new wheels and tires. Makes sense, just purchase new stuff and get them programmed, make life easy. And last but not least, we needed to remove the crash bars. We are running a 35-inch tire on here. So at full lock, it's going to actually rub on those factory crash bars. There's one in the front and the rear of the bumper. 4 bolts total each side. You do have to loosen the front bumper a bit to get to those, but it's only a 5 to 10 minute job. Make sure you get it done so you don't have any rubbing issues. And we're not stopping there. We've got more mods on the way from our good friends over at AWE, as well as UPR Products, and many more. So make sure to follow the build of our 26 Outer Banks Bronco. I'm the Mustang King, and I'm out of here. Yeah, I still have it there. Got my Monster feeling good, my rehab. Shout out to Monster Energy. Hey, yo. I mean, she's not going off-roading with the fucking thing. should be happy enough, man. First car, brand new car. Come on.
You didn't even get her a Raptor, dude. She wanted the Raptor. You couldn't.
I know. Yeah, no, you're not getting a Bronco Raptor as your first car. Although this is kind of, you know, yeah, another expensive vehicle.
God, you're such a dick.
I wonder what Damon thinks.
Oh, you were just slamming there, yeah.
Christy hates that when I was doing it. Chitty check yourself before you wreck yourself. Chitty check yourself. Because big in your mouth are bad for your health. What's going on? We done?